much. Let's bring in now Congressman Lloyd Smucker, Republican from Pennsylvania. Congressman, as we just heard from Jonathan, Philadelphia, the first major city to bring back its indoor mask mandate. What do you make of that?
Well, Ash, that is unnecessary. There is no logical argument to be made for bringing back masks. It goes against CDC guidelines. Even CHOP, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, has said it is not necessary to bring this back. Remember, the reason for the mask mandates and the shutdowns in the first place was to ensure that hospital capacity could contain the cases. We're not close to that happening here. So, the only thing I can make sense of this is an addiction to power by liberal mayors, liberal governors, and it's very tough to wean themselves off that. They believe that the government can make better decisions for you than the decisions you can make yourself. No one is telling people not to wear masks. They can do that, but it should be their individual choice.
Yeah, and several businesses and residents, Congressman, have filed a lawsuit against the state trying to overturn this renewed rule. I mean, obviously, you believe they have a case.
Well, I do, and it's the latest in decisions made by the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Wolf, and the mayor of Philadelphia that have impacted businesses throughout this pandemic. Businesses want to see an NFIB study recently talked about the #1 concern of businesses is inflation. They want to see policies implemented that address inflation, that address the supply chain issues, that ensure that workers are available for their business. This is just one additional thing they will have to deal with in these difficult times.
You mentioned the Democrat governor, Tom Wolf. He is pushing a plan that would send $2,000 checks to some Pennsylvanians. Do we need another round of stimulus, Congressman?
Well, we've seen the impact of the previous stimulus. In fact, inflation is a direct result of the stimulus checks. It's why I did not support the American Rescue Plan when it was first voted on. And by the way, another reason was because of the surpluses that states have, which is exactly what we're seeing here. But why should we continue to incentivize anything other than people returning to work? When every business owner that I talk to needs workers at their businesses. Honestly, in Pennsylvania, the governor's numbers are very much underwater. He has a very low approval rating, and he knows that Democrats are in trouble across the state. So I think actually this is a ploy to buy votes. It won't work because it's not what people want. People, again, want policies to address the rising costs.
And it seems strange to me that with inflation running out of control, you have a governor that wants to spend, spend, spend. It doesn't make sense.
How about this for an idea? I co-sponsored a bill that Republicans on the Ways and Means Committee introduced, which would incentivize people to return to work. Why not a $2,000 incentive for return to work? Why not $1,500 as that bill did? We still have a low workforce participation rate, and that's contributing to the supply chain issues that we are seeing. Another $2,000 payment, besides helping to fuel inflation, it's just a short-term fix. It's not what people want. What people need and what they want is connection to great-paying jobs that will help them to provide that for their families long-term, that will help them to achieve their own American dream.
Yeah, why work when the government can pay for you to stay home? It makes no sense. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.